Anish Giri versus Anand Armageddon match is actually now, and
jackets are off. Wow. Shirt's still on. That'd be excessive. They also took the shirts off.
That would be very excessive. And handshake, and they're off. And
B3.
B3. Oh, it's a cowboy opening. What do you think about this one?
Such
Approve?
a great chessable ambassador, promoting his friend Adiban's course, even in this situation. It's just admirable.
Yeah.
A6,
Do you approve of
no,
these B3?
No, of course, white is never better anywhere, but he's saying, let's play a game of chess. We'll play d4 now. And yeah, might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anish, he will play d4. No, bishop e2. Pushing it now. Vishy can go d4. But Vishy is not in the mood to mix it. Next chance to play d4. Anybody? Black, white?
No. There are no takers for such risk-taking.
Push it, Vishy. Push it good.
No,
d4.
I think he's...
There he
there he goes. He's done it.
goes.
And... okay, presumably Anish will capture that pawn and then try to put pressure.
I think that's the new
Tricky
playbook in Armageddons. Maybe Anish learned it from Mamedyarov. Allow d5, d4, be worse with white out of the opening, and then trick them.
Yeah, that's not a bad strategy, but you have to play very accurately
Okay.
afterwards.
Also, I'm not sure about short castles. Like, you should have a rook on g1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, actually. King should be in the middle of the board. We don't approve of opening principles. So, okay, but can't you just take the pawn, rook e1?
Yeah. It's not like you have to resign, but black should be very comfortable here. Even e6. But any moves come to mind? All the moves come to mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Rook e1,
e1.
very subtle.
Same plan, but g6.
6. Vishy's not rattled.
No. He's the former world champion. He's on form.
Was grabbing space in the Tiled Chess Club in Madras back then. Back in 1975. He's not surprised by these kids going b3, e3 against him.
Nope, not at all.
He takes d. And c3. Trying to lure the pawn forward further. Which is probably a very good move, d3, but at least you could maybe scare black in a draws enough situation into thinking, this pawn could be weak. Don't want to do it. That's the right thing to do. No, Vishy,
he
push
takes it. But he just remember he needs a draw.
He probably did remember that.
Pawn takes, and then
Pawn takes.
are
Very
those
solid
queens
pawn
going to come
takes.
off the board? Yes, they are.
They just can't get out of their skin playing solidly.
I mean, this looks like no problems for black.
No, it's fine, but it's not punishing.
C4.
Just castles, knight c3 or knight bd2, bishop out. No, Vishy's fine was probably the responsible thing to do.
And trade light squared bishop out. I would probably trade the dark squared bishop off at some point.
F1, knight e4. He's going to smell the weakness of the c3 square.
You go backwards, I go forwards. That
Nope,
is the
he
motto.
didn't smell
No,
it.
he doesn't. He challenges for the open line instead. Okay,
Knight
good.
d7, go forward, Vishy. Knight.
He didn't smell what Anish was cooking. Knight d4.
Okay.
Still equal.
Trade.
It's not like anything bad is happening.
Trade it off.
He's giving Giri some hope here. Probably he's going to take and go knight c5. And say,
That's what I would do.
I'm Vishy Anand.
Yeah.
You cannot defeat me.
Exactly. He just has to be solid.
There are more subtle moves like bishop e4, but why bother?
Yeah. Then you have to... That's also good. I was going to say then you have to calculate a few attacking moves, but no, you don't even need to do that. Knight takes knight resolves everything. Oh, he's going to go for your sophisticated move.
He's
Bishop
done it.
e4. F. What are we going to see? F3, bishop F3,
Takes on d4
Knight
and goes
takes.
bishop c6.
knight
Not a problem.
D5.
Or
is
knight
that-
d5 directly. That's good.
Oh,
Knight
he's,
d5.
no, he's picking up the F pawn.
Thinking about it, but now he's
And
seen
he's done
that
it.
there are knight moves in return. Knight
Okay.
c5, knight d5.
Knight takes knight.
There comes knight
So
c5.
C5.
Nice spot by Anand. Anish is going to take on c6, play b4, and keep the game going.
Yep.
He's very classically schooled, so he's not going to allow. Oh no, he goes knight c2. That looks slow to me, because now you can take and go a5 and, yeah, stabilize this knight. Vishy doesn't pass up such chances.
Yeah.
Classy.
It is classy.
King f2, now knight b4.
I mean, the only thing that I can see that white has some hope in, that black really can't get too advanced. Oh, the rooks are going to come off.
Takes, so does he want knight b4 next? Still should work. Rook takes, knight
Rook
b4.
takes.
Yeah, knight b4. Takes and rook
Okay.
d2, but there are no winning chances for white here. It's slightly worse. e5, f5, sit there. Start
Yeah.
with e5.
E5 is a good move because otherwise white will play F4.
Oh,
No,
e5.
E5
No.
now. E6. Okay, now he can go F4. At least relocate the
Still
bishop to the
stable. He doesn't
longer.
want his knight to be touched by this rook ever. Yeah, saying, I only need a draw. I'll sit here, go king e7. You do you.
Well,
Who else
F4
played G5?
played.
But I think he's just trying to stay.
Okay, but bishop F3, you know, we can have some fun with white, you know, G4.
He's building a fortress. He's the master of fortresses.
Oh no, now this rook trade is coming and that's it.
I don't know if there is any hope for white, but I guess he's thought it through. Takes b6,
He's
king
saying-
e5, king e7. So Anish has to sidestep, but of course that is big concession, rook d3. And Vishy doesn't want to win, he just wants to keep the position. f5 looks perfectly fine.
And have it in his pocket, bishop G2. I mean, how is Anish even dreaming about winning? Okay, maybe he's going to
He's moving back and forth.
G.
Anand
Now
making some
Anand playing
progress.
G5.
Yeah, he's just outplaying him.
Yeah. This is the kind of position where I would tell Anish, start backpedaling, play for a draw. And unfortunately, Anish is in a must-win situation, so he lashes out with H4, but this is...
sad situation. G4.
Bishop G2, look how passive all his pieces are.
Vishy can just do nothing for the rest
Yeah.
of the game if he wants. Go king f6, king e7. And tell Anish, good luck finding a plan, sir. Not sure if he calls him sir.
If he wants, though, he can go for
Rook
war.
d3, wow, that's cynical, Vishy.
Yeah. Nice move. You can't...
c2, rook c3. Then he takes on king e3, that's probably his best.
He's going for rook d1. You know, knight
nothing to do.
d3 is coming at some stage.
Nothing has to come. Rook d3 back.
Oh. Now you can... Could you go like rook a1 and then...
Yeah, he can do whatever, but I think he just doesn't want any complications. He's going to give a check and go back.
Yep.
He is
Easy
practical,
stuff.
if anything. Or is he going forward? Nah,
No.
nah.
He is locking the game in. Look at that. Look at that.
He's
No
having fun.
chance whatsoever.
No active
mean-
moves for you, sir.
Yeah.
Rook d3 and rook d1.
And have the play. Yep, the players have passed move 40, which does mean that they are getting the 1 second increment. And Vishy saying, I can do whatever I like. Move my rook up and down the board. Give a check here with a knight. Give a check
Rook
there.
d3 back.
Yeah, no problems whatsoever. And
The game's still going.
the game is still going, but nothing much has changed.
No.
They're probably inadvertently going to repeat the move.
Anish is saying, okay,
That's it.
enough.
Handshake, and it is a draw, and this means that Vishy takes away 1.5 points. He is the victor in the Armageddon match, And Anish walks away with 1 point. Once again, Vishy Anand, he is victorious.
Yeah, and completing